we needed a trade organization to really do our business at the state legislature.
The lobbying and regulatory work that MnSEIA has done has led to the development of one of the key markets for our company.
The growth trajectory is now attracting companies from all around the world. The difference is policy. The difference is MnSEIA. I like to say that we are the voice of the solar industry in the room, whether that room is a hearing room at a regulatory level like the Public Utilities Commission, a hearing room here at the Capitol in front of a legislative committee, a lawmaker's office, or even just the C-suite of a company that's considering all the possibilities that solar can bring for their company. Anywhere where there is an important decision being made about solar, MnSEIA is there making sure that people making those decisions understand the impact for the over 5,000 Minnesotans that we represent.
We needed to go down to the Capitol and say, there are people creating jobs. There are people who are actually getting this stuff out there. There are people who are the path breakers that we need to actually have the policy that works for them.
Through MnSEIA, we've had access to a whole network of partners from across the industry, everyone from pollinator seeds to CSG developers to fellow rooftop developers. That kind of vast network of people from across the industry is really great for collaboration and rapid improvement for all of the member companies that associate with MnSEIA.
The number one thing that MnSEIA does for us is it gives us a stable policy and regulatory environment. So these projects intersect a lot with utilities, with public interests, with rules and regulations, building codes, and all sorts of requirements. And MnSEIA helps make sure the interests of the solar industry are advocated for as those frameworks are developed. Because without stable frameworks, these projects become very, very difficult to develop successfully.
MnSEIA has been probably the #1 networking place for me for my entire career. Personally, sales relationships, customer relationships, important vendor relationships, and relationships with people in and outside the state have been enabled by participating in MnSEIA, attending events, especially the Gateway to Solar Conference.
There's sort of a balancing act, you might say, of having certifications and getting a more formal, but allowing the business to actually sell its product.
Some of these policies take years to work on. If you're doing business in Minnesota, MnSEIA membership matters.
The number one thing you have to understand about solar, it is not a product that cares all that much about the sun. That's the piece that I think trips up a lot of people. The number one driver of solar deployment is policy. And so what MnSEIA does is it is a policy enabler. By investing in MnSEIA, not only are you able to help advance solar, you're also protecting the industries that you're already relying on.